Hey, hi, ho, he, ha. Good afternoon from London, England. Even though it's a dark and later London, England. Or should I say good morning, good evening, or should I say good night and rest well, people, football fans. From your host, your guy himself, DLG repping. You see that name there? That's Delhi London Gooner, space Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. And I'm going to be doing a match review of Arsenal 1, Watford 0. And I've already written down the substitutions that came on: Odegaard, Martinelli and Elneny. I'll mark them later on. But before I do all that, make sure you smash the thumbs up, in abundance. Make sure you leave your views and your opinions, all part of the positive, feedback movement. That's all that I promote. Smash the share button for me, virally, all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, and tell them about DLG repping and why you should subscribe to my channel, and make sure you get your friends or your relatives to share it amongst their friends and relatives. Also, while you're sharing, commenting, etc. and doing that, all of that and above, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Smash that subscribe button left, right and centre abundantly, passionately. I'm nearly on 200 subscribers, and when you subscribe, I'll shout you out, So I'll do my part to be consistent with you guys, and you do your part to help me grow this channel, Together we grow this channel, it will go places far and beyond. And there's no limited amount of subscribers you can get doing this beautiful job on a multi-billion, or should I say, multi-billion dollar industry. So let's keep it moving. Other than that, I was at the Emirates yesterday, a game that we were more in control of the game. We should have had at least 3 more goals on top of the 1 goal that we got. But, it is 1-0, a clean sheet. A not bad performance. And we had a red card going in our favour against Watford. Mr. Kuchka getting sent off, and rightfully so. 2 bookable offences he committed. On top of that, we only conceded 1 shot on target, so that's a massive tribute to our defence, because our defence have been so solid. We're racking up to 6 clean sheets, someone said on the fan cam. On top of this performance, Emile Smith-Rowe, he scores the winning goal, and 24 hours later, I can tell you today that Gareth Southgate gave him a call-up, and rightfully so. His performance has been absolutely tremendous this season, and he deserves a call-up to the England squad. In fact, not only does he deserve a call-up to the squad, he is performing as an England player as if he's in the first team. So massive congratulations to Emile Smith-Rowe. Another one who made it from Arsenal was Aaron Ramsdale, and rightfully so. Despite the cock-up earlier on, during that game, in the business end of that game, where he kicked the ball, he's been outstanding since he signed from Sheffield United. The other English player I would like to give a mention to, I'll tell you what, fellow Arsenal fans were calling out for him to be man of the match, and that's Benjamin White. He is performing as if he is an England player. I'll tell you something, I suppose paying 50 million for him is becoming more justifiable. And on top of that, he is only 23 years of age. People need to understand and not forget that he's only 23 years of age, and the guy can only get better. So that being said, about the players. The performance was not bad. We weathered the storm. Well, we didn't have to really weather the storm, but we held our own. I mean, defensively, Ben White and Miguelis have become a incredible partnership, both at 23 years of age. Phenomenal. The midfield without Thomas Partey, it was a concern, but not from what I saw. Ainsley Maitland-Niles stood up and put in a excellent performance in the replacement of Thomas Partey. I believe he was injured during the warm-up, but you can tell me otherwise in the comment section below. But thank you. So let's get into the player ratings. Aaron Ramsdale. He had to do one shot on target, controlled and marshaled his defence, took responsibility. The only negative was miskicking a pass back, whatever he was trying to do. But the main thing is the attacker who had the effort, it was off target, and that was a relief for Ramsdale. All in all, I'm going to give him a 7. Right back, Tomiyasu. Another honest, excellent performance by the Japanese international. Takahiro Tomiyasu. Let me put that respect on his name. He has been solid in that position defensively. Offensively, I have to admit he's not the best in the Premier League yet. I wouldn't put him in the top 10. But you know what? He does try. He does try. But I will say this. He's only going to get better in games to come and weeks and months and seasons to come. He will get better. I'm going to give him a 7. Benjamin White, 8.5. Absolutely brilliant. Everything that you could say about Ben White. Challenges on the deck, he was up for it. Balls in the air, he won his headers. Vocal, tremendous with travelling with the ball at his feet. He done it on more than 2 occasions, and it was very eye-catching, the way that he runs with the ball at his feet and takes the initiative. For me, he performed like a centre half possessed. 8.5. Gabriel Miguelis, again, him and Benjamin White made sure that Joshua King did not get a kick. The only kick that he got, it was the one on Gabriel dos Santos Miguelis. I'm giving him an 8. If he's not a Brazilian international now, he's got to get into that squad. 8 for Gabriel. Nuno Tavares, he's alright. My only criticism with him is when he's running with the ball at pace, have control of the ball. Make sure you keep control with the ball. Do not just run for the ball for the sake of it. Make sure you have control of the ball and try and get your head up and make sure you look around. Be aware of your teammates, because I saw him running at the ball in the second half. We were 1-0. That's when we were 1-0 up. We were 1-0 up. We were running with the ball. When he's running with the ball, 1-0 up. And Odegaard was free. If he looked up, he would have slotted in Odegaard, and hopefully Odegaard would have had a shot on goal. But nevertheless, he was not too bad. I'm going to give him a 7. Right, the midfield. Let's start off with Bukayo Saka. Had Rose. He had Danny Rose on toast. Had him on toast. Danny Rose couldn't live with him at all. And Bukayo Saka was prepared to make his life a misery. And make his life a misery he did. Well, the only thing with Danny Rose is I was concerned that he may be involved in a attack that would lead to a Watford goal, but that was never the case. On top of that, Bukayo Saka, another brilliant performance. An England international, and you can see why he's in Gareth Southgate's plans as far as I'm concerned. That's saying it as a football fan. If you think that I'm being biased towards Bukayo Saka because he plays for my club, then let's have a discussion. I say Bukayo Saka is hugely part of Gareth Southgate's plan, and Southgate obviously has made no secret that he does not like Bukayo Saka, because he does. He really likes him, and he's not going to deny that in secret. I'm going to give him an 8. Albert Mboyo Sambi Lokonga. He was deeper of the two in the midfield. And for me, when he did get the ball and drive with it in space, he was very composed. And his composure is absolutely amazing. There were times where he was a bit sloppy, where he lost the ball in a dangerous area. Kuchka went on the attack, went inside an Arsenal player, had a shot, but obviously Ben White was there yet again. I'm going to give him a 7. Albert Mboyo Sambi Lokonga. My other guy in the midfield, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, terrific. He's getting an 8.5. He was absolutely terrific. He's coming for Thomas Partey, and he went toe-to-toe with Musa Sissoko. Never gave him a moment's peace. Not only that, he got the ball and he showed a lot of athleticism and composure, and he did not look out of place in the midfield. And I'll tell you why he deserves a chance in the midfield. And if you look at the Manchester United display about 3, 4, 5 seasons ago, we lost 2-1, but he was an outstanding. He was the game's best player, and he was on the losing side that day to a Marouane Fellaini late header. Well, on top of that, he was absolutely terrific for me. All over the pitch, and you can see why he is a future midfield player for Arsenal. And I'll tell you what, if that's the case, Thomas Partey, Mboyo Sambi Lokonga, there's going to be competition in that place. And Maitland-Niles is making he's kicking down the door for a place in that team, and he's done himself no harm there. 8.5. I'm going to talk about Emile Smith Rowe, man of the match. Absolutely a first-class performance. He led by example, he performed by example, and off the ball, his attitude was brilliant. Closed the ball down, did not allow defenders to have a moment's peace, determined to get the ball and go at defenders, especially in the first half. He was terrific. Beat a man with a bit of brilliance and skill. He's got the ability to dribble past 2 players or 3 players in one go. He is an exceptional talent, and he's only going to get better. Still at the age of 21. Let's just take that into consideration. 9, my man of the match. Alexander Lacazette, brilliant work rate. His holding up with the ball was brilliant as well. He made intelligent runs, found spaces in areas where he couldn't be picked up, and tried to make something happen. And for me, I'm going to give him an 8. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now, not one of his best games, but he did work hard for the team. He did work hard, as he does, and that's a given. But for me, his first touch was abysmal, I'm sorry to say. Involved in 2 goals that he should not have been involved with. Not one of his better games. I'm going to give him a 6.5. for me. The substitutions, Martin Odegaard, he came on. He tried, again, every time he had the ball, he tried too hard to play the beautiful, precise pass, and he just needs to stick to basics, and that's what he needs to do. On top of that, I can't say he had too much of an impact. I'm going to give him a 6. Martinelli, he had less time than Odegaard, but one thing I will say, he was running at the Watford defenders already by the time he had the ball, and it was exciting to see. I'm going to give him a 6.5 for his efforts. El Nani, I'm going to give him a standard 5. He didn't have that much time to make an impression at all, so 5. Right, the manager. Well, I'll tell you what, yet again, the defensive line was very organised and disciplined. I thought the midfield was on point. Off the ball, you could see how determined they were to get the ball back, and you could see how disciplined they were and very organised, and how the shape of the midfield was kept together. And in attack, Lacazette, I thought he outshone Aubameyang. And you know what? The setup was right. He picked the right team from the start. He had them believing in his philosophy that he's implemented, and I think the players are buying into it gradually. And yet he's got another win, another clean sheet. I'm going to give our manager a 9. The ref, he lost control of that game in parts of the 90 minutes, booking players for silliness, really. I'm talking about both set of teams. I think he was right to send off Kuchka after he committed 2 bookable offences. But on top of that, it wasn't a game with 8 yellow cards in the game, or 9 yellow cards in the game between the two teams. It was, it was just not enjoyable. His control of the game, that referee. Kevin Friend, for me, I think they have to consider demoting him. There was a VAR moment, and he failed to give it, and the penalty, that was justifiable. Apart from that, I'm going to give him a 4. The fans, this week I'm going to give them a 9.5. We turned up in our droves, got behind the team. There was only a section of the crowd that were willing to chant for 90 minutes, and they did just that. 9.5 for the fans. So for me, if you want to give me a rating out of 10, leave it in the comment section below. Positive feedback is what I promote, and that's exactly what I am all about. Other than that, keep smashing the thumbs up, like button, sharing this channel all over, and subscribe to DLG Repping, please. Thank you all again for listening. So let's cut this to an end and say, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And as I always say, saving the best to last. Thank you for putting up with me in my bright orange shirt. I'll be back again, hopefully later on this evening. Until then, allow me to say peace again, love again, and bless again. And take care of yourselves, take care of your friends, take care of your families, stay safe, and wrap up warm, if you're outside. If you're inside, keep yourself warm. Until next time, DLG Repping, and you guys who love the beautiful sport called football, will talk again. I'm out of here, Just please be nice.